Hey there, and welcome back to the MicroMolar Podcast Health and Wellness Series. I'm your host, Jonathan.
And I'm Susan.
Today, we have a special episode in collaboration with the Margin Health Foundation. We'll be breaking down a critical topic that sits at the heart of metabolic health, how and why fat accumulates in the liver.
That's right. This process, known as hepatic steatosis, is one of the earliest signs of metabolic trouble. Normally, the liver is amazing at keeping its fat content extremely low. It maintains this perfect balance between making, burning, and exporting fat.
Right, that balance is key.
But when that balance gets disrupted, usually from excess calories or poor nutrition, triglycerides start building up inside the liver cells. Over time, this buildup gums up the works, interfering with insulin signaling and paving the way for serious issues like type 2 diabetes.
So what's the primary driver behind this disruption? The article points squarely at chronic overnutrition, especially diets high in refined carbs and fats. When we take in more energy than we use, our body's fat tissue eventually runs out of safe storage space.
The storage tanks are full.
Exactly. And that excess fat has to go somewhere, so fatty acids begin to spill over into other organs, and the liver is a primary target. This forces the liver to store that excess energy as more fat, creating a vicious cycle.
And it's not just about total calories. The type of carbohydrate matters immensely. The liver is the main site for converting carbs into fat, a process called de novo lipogenesis.
Literally making new fat.
Precisely. And fructose, found in sugary drinks and processed foods, is a major culprit here. Unlike glucose, it bypasses the body's normal regulatory checkpoints and floods the liver, powerfully activating its fat production machinery. This is why non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is so common, even in people who aren't overweight.
That's a fascinating and frankly, scary mechanism. And it's compounded by another issue, adipose tissue dysfunction. In a healthy person, insulin acts like a brake on our fat cells, preventing them from releasing fatty acids into the blood constantly.
Right.
But when insulin resistance sets in, that brake fails. Fat cells start leaking large amounts of fatty acids, which the liver then soaks up. So, insulin resistance in your fat tissue directly drives fat accumulation in your liver. It's another one of those self-reinforcing loops.
And it gets even more complex at the cellular level. The liver's mitochondria, which are supposed to burn fat for energy, can become less efficient when they're overloaded or damaged by oxidative stress.
So the energy factories slow down.
Exactly. This slowdown causes a buildup of other fat-derived molecules that are known to disrupt insulin signaling even further. It's a multifaceted breakdown.
So, to summarize, the accumulation of liver fat isn't just one thing. It's a perfect storm driven by overnutrition, high fructose diets, dysfunctional fat cells, overwhelmed mitochondria, and even hormonal imbalances like high insulin or cortisol.
That's the key takeaway. Once that fat starts to build up, it triggers stress and inflammation, transforming the liver from a master regulator of metabolism into the very epicenter of systemic insulin resistance.
A truly powerful and important concept to understand for our long-term health. A huge thank you to our collaborators on this episode, the Margin Health Foundation, for helping us shed light on this topic.
Yes, thank you, and thanks to all of you for tuning into MicroMolar.